Page 465, number 43. We now have an airplane flying at a heading of 340 degrees at 325 miles an hour. The difference between this one and the last one, number 41, is now we have a wind blowing with a bearing of 320 degrees at 40 miles per hour. So our ultimate goal is to find the actual ground speed and direction of the airplane. So this problem is broken into two parts. We first want to find the component form of the velocity of the airplane. And along with that, we're going to have to find the component form of the wind. So let's start with part A, doing what we did with number 41. We're going to figure out where the airplane is, find its direction angle, and then find the component form. Because we're already given the magnitude, the speed, so we just have to go from there. So remembering that heading works from due north, we're going to come around to 340 degrees, so like right there. So that's going to be the 340 degrees where the airplane is. So that's 340 degrees, which means this angle here is 20 degrees. And don't forget that our actual direction angle is from the positive x-axis. So what we do is we find theta by taking 90 degrees to due north from the x-axis and adding to it that small section there to the airplane, which is 20 degrees. So our theta is 110 degrees. So now we can go ahead and find the component form of our airplane by taking its magnitude 325 times the cosine of the direction angle to get the horizontal part, and taking that speed 325 times the sine of the direction angle 110. And when we put those values in our calculator, our component form of our velocity becomes negative 111.16, comma 305.40. So that's part A. So now in part B, we're going to use that plus doing the same thing to find the component form of our wind to find the speed and direction of the airplane. So drawing a similar picture for the wind over here. Here's due north, and that has a direction angle, a bearing of 320 degrees. So drawing that, so it would be almost the same place where the airplane is. So we'll call this W, and that's 320 degrees from due north. So that means this little bit here is 40 degrees. So our direction angle is going to be, again, from the positive x-axis to where the vector is. So that is going to give us 90 degrees to due north plus that 40 degrees. So we get a theta of 130 degrees. Now going through the same procedure we did for the airplane, our wind component form is going to be the speed of 40 times the cosine of 130, and then the speed of 40 times the sine of 130 degrees. So calculating those, we get that our wind becomes negative 25.71 for the horizontal component and 30.64 for the vertical component. So now what we have to do to find the ground speed is we're going to add those two together. So our ground vector is going to be, A plus W. So adding those two together, we're going to get negative 111.16 minus 25.71 for the horizontal, and then the vertical is going to be 305.40 plus 30.64, giving us a resultant vector of negative 136.87, comma, 336.04. So now we can use that to find the speed by finding the magnitude of that vector. So our speed is going to be the magnitude of g. So we're going to have the square root of negative 136.87 squared plus 336.04 squared. So our speed is going to be 362.84 miles per hour. Now what's left to do is to find our direction. So we have to give it in terms of a bearing. So first we have to find our direction angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the idea that the speed, the cosine of the angle, cosine theta, is going to be the speed in the x direction, which was negative 136.87, divided by our actual speed, which is 362.84. So I'm going to take the inverse cosine of that. And when I do that, I get a value for theta of 112 degrees. Now that is not our final answer. Please remember that. That is just our direction angle. So if we look at our picture, that would be the red part of the circle. So what we need to do is subtract that off from 90 to get this part right here. Okay, so we want to find out how far away we are from due north, and then subtract that from 360 to give us this distance around here for our actual speed of our airplane with the wind. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take 112 and I'm going to subtract that. I'm going to subtract 90 from that. So that gives me an angle of 22 degrees. So what I'm looking at now, if I just draw a quick little picture here, is here is my G. So I just found this little bit here. That's the 22. Now what I need is from due north the whole way around to there. So what I have to do is I have to take 360 minus the 22. So that gives me a direction angle of 338 degrees. So that's the other part of my answer now. So here is my answer. My answer is that we have a ground speed of 362.84 miles per hour in a bearing of 338 degrees.